Hello, Barton here, coming at you today for another Magic the Gathering card challenge. Me and Mia, my cat is... Ooh, it's hard to do that. He's right in here, he's sleeping very well. And yeah, so Magic the Gathering card challenge. I've done some, but if that's the first time you're seeing this, what we're doing is, first we're gonna rate 15 cards from 0 to 10. I say, okay, this is good, this is a bad card, and then from those 15 cards we're gonna have to pick one to create a deck. We're gonna create any deck in any format, but we gotta choose a format. It doesn't need to be good in the format by any means. Probably will not be, but gotta be playable, or kind of playable at least. That is the goal in here, okay? So that's it. Okay, I'm gonna try to stick with the timer. Sometimes I try to stick with it, sometimes I don't. Today I'm going to try and stick with the timer. I have 1 hour and 15 minutes. I will have to rate the cards, 15 cards, pick one that is the most interesting to me, or I just want to try and build around that card, and then build a deck around that card. If it is on Magic Arena, then we're gonna play a game with the deck. If it is not, then the link is in there. You can try in any other platform or any other thing. But yeah, that is the thing. So I'm just gonna change my I just opening Scryfall, and yeah, let's start. So there we go, 1 hour and 15. We're at Scryfall. Here you can see I have done some cards. I'm not looking at them today. I just want to rate these cards. So let's start. We're here on Scryfall, and Scryfall has this random card. Some rules that I forgot to mention: on cards like Unhinged, Infinities, those kind of sets, we don't do, we just jump. Basic lands as well, and yeah, I think that's it. If there is anything I forgot, we're gonna see it later. So let's go. First card of the day is Naban, Dean of Iteration. So this is a 2-mana human wizard, which says, if a wizard entering the battlefield under your control causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that triggers an additional time. So a wizard enters, that wizard says, or that wizard makes anything trigger, like whenever these enters or a creature enter, that will trigger again. Yeah, 2-mana 2/1 human wizard legendary. I feel like it's a very solid kind of card. It's not great because by itself it's not doing anything when it enters. If it did, maybe it would be very interesting, but anyway, we're not trying to make the cards great, we're just trying to rate them. So that ability triggers an additional time. Yeah, that is good. That has seen a little bit of play. I've seen it playing, but it has its own niche. I would say that it's not a great card, but I wouldn't kind of get to the bad point. I think I'm just gonna get it to the 4. This is my rating. Like, card is very, very bad, and yeah, that is it. So yeah, that's it to this card. Let's see. Seismic Shift. Destroy target land and untap 2 target creatures. No, and up to 2 target creatures can't block this turn. Okay. It's not great. I think it's even worse than the other one. 4 mana to destroy a land. We have better things than that. And then the other part, Like, this is very controlish, this is very aggressive, so it's kind of doesn't make sense. I don't know, it's not a great card. I'm really gonna... Destroying a land is pretty powerful, don't get me wrong, but it's a little bit more costly than what you would want, and doesn't do a lot much else than that. So yeah, I'd say that that is a 2.8. What else? Okay, let's go. General's Enforcer. So, Human Soldier, this is from Ikoria, Lair of Behemoths, and then this one is from Fallout. And this is Creature, Human Soldier, Legendary humans you control have indestructible, pretty nice. 2 mana 2/3, pretty okay as well. And then you have this 4 mana exile a card from a graveyard. So as a creature, you create a 1/1 token, just a 1/1 token. Okay, it's good, but mana 2/3 does that, which is nice, but that's mostly it. I'm gonna say that this is bad, but not that bad. I don't know, it's nice, it's nice. It's a human and it's a soldier, so 2 types that are very interesting. And I forgot to tell, but I do have something cooking, so and that is kind of literal. So I just need to give it a look, and I'll be back in a second. And yeah, the timer will be counting anyway. Okay, I'm back. So of course that was not a great timing to start recording, but we're gonna have to go with it. About the artwork, I found it nice. Yeah, this was interesting. But anyway, did I rate it? I rated it stat. Yeah, it's kind of into the bad card nowadays. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm being too harsh again. Strata's Dancer. Okay, so this one I don't know. Oops. Okay, Strata's Dancer, 2 mana, Jin Monk, 2/1 creature with flying. It has Megamorph, which I will read in a while, but let me see this. When it is turned face up, counter an instant or sorcery spell. So you may cast this face down as a 2/2 creature for 3 mana, turn it face up for the Megamorph cost, and put a counter on it. So like you get this for 3 mana as a 2/2, and then you pay 2 mana, so 5 mana to get these to counter something. I don't know if I love this really. Like, I think I don't. I don't think that's great. Because like counter instant or sorcery is something that is very niche. And then what you're paying more is like you're paying 3 more for doing these first. I don't know, if you're already at a point in the game where you have 5 mana, where a 2 mana 2/1 flying is not gonna be great, but still, like, I don't know, I don't think that a 2 mana 2/1 flying is good. That's the point. I feel like that part of the card is very, very bad. So it makes it that it has versatility, but it's not great. Like, I'm gonna say that it's a bad card. Yeah, I'm gonna say that. I don't know. Oops. Sorry. Let's go. Triplicate Spirits. 6 mana sorcery with Convoke. It creates 3 1/1 white spirit creature tokens with flying. So yeah, that is nice. That you create 3 tokens with Convoke. That is interesting. Would that be great though? Would that be playing a lot in some kind of deck? I don't know, I don't think so. Let me just get this in here. I don't know. It's a little bit better than some things we've seen, but maybe, I don't know. Because the good thing is that if you have another 3 spirit tokens, the thing is you're not gonna probably want 4 of these in your deck, but then if you have those spirits, the next one is kind of gonna cost 3 less, the next of these, which is nice for a tokens deck. I don't know, this seems pretty great. It has its niche though. Is it great? I think that's a little bit on the expensive side. I'm gonna say it's a 3.8. I don't want to be seeing a lot of what I've done as well, so I'm gonna do these. Let's see. Meteor Golem, 7 mana. When it enters, you destroy a permanent an opponent controls. That's it, and a 3/3. So it's not great. Like 7 mana is a lot. It's an artifact creature. It's a 3/3 only. Like, it is kind of really on the bad side. Maybe the only good side is that it's an artifact that you might search with some things, but I don't know, like, very expensive nowadays. It wouldn't see play. I don't know. I think that's it. I think that's what I'm gonna rate Meteor Golem, although I have used it. Like, very expensive. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know really. Okay, Leoning Surveyor. 2 mana 2/2 from Ether Drift. And it is a cat scout with starting your engines, and during your turn this creature has first strike. And the max speed, you pay 3 and exile this card from your graveyard to draw a card. Okay, so it starts your engines, has first strike on your turn. It's kind of okay in a limited format, but for constructed, which is what we are thinking in here, it's just a 2 mana 2/2 first strike on your turn. Oh, it's not bad, but it could be very much better. Did I take the name? No. So let me take this name. Leoning Surveyor. So this creature has first strike. Yeah, it's below average. Is it a bad card? I don't think necessarily, but it seems worse than other things. I don't know. It doesn't seem great. Maybe I'm being too harsh with cards today. Am I? I might be. Let's see. Basic land, so we jump to the next one. Lava X, okay. 5 mana, deal 5 damage to a player or planeswalker. Not to a creature though, right? So it could have that much of a versatility and be better, but still. 5 mana to deal 5 direct damage is interesting, but is it good? No, I think it's not good. It's a bad card nowadays. How bad is this? Because on a deck where you want to burn fast, you don't want a 5 mana spell. And this only goes face or planeswalker, so I feel like this is pretty bad, really, nowadays. I don't know. It seems like such a fun card, right? Like dealing 5 damage. But no, I think that nowadays it's not great. Yeah, I think that's it. So anyway, next one. Oh, a Johnny's Pridemate. Okay, we've got a better one in here. So a Johnny's Pridemate. Whenever you gain life, you put a counter on this creature. That is it, and it's a 2 mana 2/2. So very solid, a life gain kind of card. It is a good card, maybe even above average. I don't know, I think it is. Maybe it's on the good cards. It's not great, but maybe it's kind of there, kind of in the good cards, starting the good cards. Could be slow, you know, nowadays, but it can grow a lot. It's good. It's good, I think. Yeah, I'm thinking of I will stick with the 6. I don't know. Okay, Fearless Scout, Dwarf Berserker from March of the Machine. It's a 5 mana 3/2 with backup 1. When it enters, you put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. If it's another creature, it gains double strike until end of turn. So 5 mana for something else to gain double strike for 1 turn and a +1/+1 counter. That is very bad, really. And then else, if that is not the case, then you put a +1/+1 counter on this creature, for example, and that's it. That's a 5 mana for 3 double strike. Double strike is great, and a 4/3 double strike is nice, but I don't think that for 5 mana this is much good. Let me get these. Okay, Fearless Scout. How much do we rate this? Slightly below average. Bad card. I think it's going into the bad card realm. So maybe something like a 3.7? I don't know. That seems good. A good rating. 9-tail White Fox. Okay. 9-tail White Fox. That's interesting. Let's see. It's from Global Series Yangu and Mu Youngling. I don't know. It seems like that. Like that is that. I don't know these sets very much, but anyway. 3 mana 2/2 Fox Spirit with whenever this deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card. So yeah, that is interesting, but it's like I love the artwork and all, but that is really not very great. I feel like it's like a 4, like going out of the bad cards, because you might be able to cycle this as a creature. I don't know. It's not great. Supernatural Stamina. So 1 mana instant. At the end of turn, target creature gets +2/+0 and gains. When this dies, return it tapped under its owner's control. So yeah, it's something to get your creature back. Doesn't give indestructible, menace, death touch. The +2/+0 just by itself might not be that aggressive as it could sound. For 1 mana it's okay, but still, I don't know. The card doesn't seem great. I'd say that this is a 3. It saves your creature though. It's better than some things we saw today. I don't know, 3.5, something like that. Let's see. Okay, Arcane Signet. This is very commander, and although I don't rate things on a commander kind of base, this one has to be seen as a commander card, and very crucial for your mana rocks most of the time, especially if you're starting, I don't know. And just by itself, like 2 mana, you can tap to add any color in your identity. If your identity is 2 or 3, if you have 2 or 3 colors in your identity, then this can tap for 2 or 3 colors, which is pretty good. so it ramps you in a nice way. I think that this deserves a good grade, a good ranking. Maybe, I don't know, like a 5. I feel like, yeah, it's solid, it does the things. It could be a good card, but does it do anything? Does it impact or anything? I don't know, like I don't know. On your 99, it's not like it is adding a lot of value, but it's something you need, you know? I feel like that's it. I feel like that's how I'm gonna rate this. It is often needed, but it's not like the thing that is gonna turn things into the best possible way. I don't know. I'm thinking to myself to maybe give this a 6, you know? Oh, okay, this is just into the good cards. It's not great, not anything. We don't want to build anything around this, but yeah, that's it. Now, Goblin Mutant. 4 mana, 5/3, Trample. It can't attack if the defending player controls an untapped creature with power 3 or greater. So it cannot attack in that case. And it cannot block creatures with power 3 or greater. So it's like, it can't die. It's like, hey, no, I can't block that because that has power 3 or greater. I don't want to be dealing with that. But I can't attack if there's something with power 3 or greater, which I would just trade. It's like, if I'm going for battle, I want to be taking more than one guy with me. I don't know, something like that. But anyways, not a great card. Goblin Mutant, it's below average. I think it's bad. It really gets into the bad territory. And I said I didn't want you to see, but I'm just gonna see, like, it's like, hey, Lava X might be better. I don't know. Meteor Golem, probably better. So I don't know, maybe I'll just do this. 2.8. But anyway, last card, and we didn't see a lot of great cards. I forgot to do one very, very important thing, which is we gotta mark the cards that could be the cards that we go for. Seismic Shift, I don't know what it does, I don't remember. Let's do this. No, I don't want to maybe try something with that card, nor these, nor these. Triplicate Spirits is something that, I don't know, could be something. Not you, not you. It could be a Johnny's Pridemate. I don't think that you. So yeah, those are the cards that I might be doing something with. Maybe a Johnny's Pridemate. And then let's see the last one. Hope it's a good one. It's just a disenchant. So yeah, 2 mana instant, you destroy an artifact or enchantment. It is a good rate for this kind of card. Is it good? I don't know, it's good, it's okay. I'm gonna say 5.8, something like that. So yeah, we didn't get a lot. So maybe we're going for Naban. Maybe we're going for Naban then. Din of Iteration. Whenever, if a wizard entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that triggers an additional time. So yeah, we want wizards that when they enter, they trigger something. We want good triggers. And yeah, that's it. Is it what I want though to make? I feel like that's gonna be bumping in some kind of deck that, I don't know, probably is something very common. But it's either that or triplicate shifts. Duplicate spirits. That it. So yeah, the convoke is interesting. Yeah, I don't know that. That's kind of it. Do we want these or Naban? I think I'm more willing to do triplicate spirits. So yeah, we're gonna do triplicate spirits. What format are we gonna make? So it's not a very great card. We want to do in some kind of format that we can have the most power with this. That would kind of be Pioneer, maybe? And it might be on Arena, right? So I'm gonna check if this is on Arena. I cannot leave this view though that we are right now, or I would lose my timer. I can explain that later, but the timer is tied to this kind of view. Like if I change the camera, the way so I'm not gonna show Arena right now for you. I just want to see if this card is in there or not. Let me see. Triplicate spirits. It seems like it is. It's on a jump start. On that jump start there. Replicate not collected. It's not. It feels like it's not. Oh no, maybe it's the format. It's legal in Pioneer, right? Yeah, here it is. It is on Arena. It is on this set. I don't know what set is this, but yeah, anyway, it's like, where are you? Okay, Pioneer Masters brought this. So yeah, I'm coming back to. So damn, how am I gonna get the timer to Arena? Because I hit it. Okay, just so I have another. I have a lot of things going. So 47. I'm gonna take a little bit of that time, and I'm gonna find out how to do that, and I'll get back with the timer on Arena. Just figure out how to do that, and I'll also see what I'm cooking. So I'll have to come back later, and then we come back to this to build the deck and try to play with it. Okay? So yeah, just give me 1 second. Okay, and we're back at it again with less than 46 minutes because yeah, should be fair. And I've done what I needed with my cooking things. I think that we have what it takes to just build the deck now. So I'll enter in here, and I don't know if that's the best position to create the deck. Let me see. We want spirits, triplicate spirits. No, not you. Whoop. We want Pioneer, right? Yes, that's it. And then there we go, triplicate spirits. So yeah, this is the card. And then do we want like 4? This I don't know. But of course, what we're gonna look are for things that might create tokens or help us with the convoke. So what helps with convoke? And these are, and at least 2 other attack, create a 1/1 with lifelink. That is something. Exert Basri to create a 1/1 cat creature token with lifelink. I mean, when we cycle, Hexproof and indestructible to cats. I don't know, the best is the other part. 1 mana 2/1 that can exert to create more tokens. For 1 mana. What else? Outlast ability. Tap, put a counter. 1 mana 1/2 that can later on create another token is something. Legion's Landing could become a little bit of ramping. I don't know. It dies. Get a 1/1. I don't know. Mostly what I think we want is things that create more than 1 token, you know. Maybe Usher of the Fallen could be one kind of card in that manner. For 2 mana we're gonna want things that create 2 tokens. So let's see if we find those kind of things. Guys. Artifact or creature. When this enters, you create an 0/4 for a known creature, non-land, enter. Okay. And when you sack it, you create a 1/1 and scry 1. Not gonna sack very often unless we have ways to do that. I don't know, this is a possibility. Those plus a clue. Okay. Create a 1/1. Yeah. This is a nice one to create some tokens and then just go off, I think. Create a 1/1. Gain life when it dies. What else do we have? Let's see. You control 4 or more creatures. You transform. At the beginning of your end step, you create a 1/1. Beginning of your upkeep. Your end step, if you gain 3 or more life this turn, create a 2/2. When it enters, create a number of rabbit tokens equal to the number of other creatures you control, named Heir Apparent. Equal to the number of other creatures. Man, I'm thinking like if we have a lot of hero parents, like if you have another one, then let's say you don't have any tokens. So this enters. This is your second creature. You create a 1/1. So you have 3 creatures. That is gonna cost 3 mana for triplicate spirits. Yeah, I don't know if that's what we're looking for. You cast a multicolored. 2/2. What else? When it dies, create a 1/1 with lifelink. Okay, what do we have? Like, Raise the Alarm is the kind of creature I'm thinking about. Or like this. Really about like, do we want that as an instant or as a creature? I don't know. Turn a creature. Lose on life and you create a 1/1 of that with toxic 1. That could be also the case. This is a sorcery. Exert to create a 1/1. This is pretty good, I think. Like, if you create the tokens, great. Generally, you're not gonna create though, but you're probably gonna draw a card and gain life. I don't know, maybe that's not great. But we're gonna leave it there and think about it. Night. I mean, yeah, the line is kind of great. What else? These are another non-token enters, create a 1/1 cat. Maybe one Basri could be nice. Go -2, create a lot of tokens. Maybe, I don't know. 1/1 bat, when a cave control enters, put a +1/+1 counter. One or more tokens you control enter, draw a card. Only once each turn. Create a token as a copy of target token you control, and then tokens get +2/+2. That is a possibility as well. What else? Instant. History of Ben Affleck. Knights. What else? What else could we get in here? What is nice on the 3 mana? What is nice about Hop to it is that no, it would just be that if you have 6 mana, this is kind of free before you spend or triplicate spirits, which doesn't make sense. Draw 2 cards, create a 1/1 white bird creature token with flying. On each of up to 2 target creatures. Okay, let's just keep going and see what makes sense in here. Yeah, wedding announcement could be fine. Maybe 2 or 3. I don't know. Could be better than Basri, for example. Constellation. To do something. Sure. Wait a minute, where were I? In here. Okay, I think that the rest is just gonna be like convoke. This will certainly look a lot like another convoke kind of deck with these kind of cards. Maybe one of return to the ranks could be fine, for example. +1/+1 counters on it. How about this Halo Hopper? Is it any good? Let me see. So I think that more of a proactive plan, game plan. How about the links? Which one do we want? I mean, this one seems nice. Yeah, this one. Any other land that might be interesting? That is not a plains. I think that one Castle Warden Vale, one Igenjo. Maybe that's it. Okay, so yeah, maybe this is a mono white then. 23 lands would be nice. Although we have that. This reveals creatures. Yeah, this is not great with some of those. We don't have Adeline. This is nice. This is not very fast. Don't have ways of sacking these. Yeah. that we might want more of this. Maybe less of these. I mean, I'm not gonna say no to that. Okay, what else? Actually, we need more cards. Nothing else that creates tokens for a good rate or something like that. Maybe some things that could double the amount of tokens. Or create that many plus one, something like that, you know? Future spell. And then some things that could, I don't know. Oh, okay, sorry. And then that's it. Four mana. The idea of this is also pretty interesting. Let's do things that we generally don't do. Go for these cards. Come on, name of the deck. So yeah, this is triplicate spirits. We would need 8 rares. We have a lot of things, and yeah, that's fine, right? Let's do it. Okay, there we go. Triplicate spirits. Let's play with this and see how it goes. Also, maybe there are something. So how do I play? Pioneer play, best of one, triplicate spirits. So yeah, that's it. The good thing of this one is that we can test the deck, see how it goes. Yeah, maybe even tweak a little bit. Let me see how we are in terms of time. Yeah, we're good in terms of time. Let's go. Oh, I didn't look a lot for my camera during this process. Let's do it now. Yeah, that's fine, right? We have a lot of things that need the convoke. This could go on turn 2. We could boast some things. I don't know, it could be something. What is this? What is this from? Is this a removal coming? This is... no, it's not. Well, more life than I do, they are not gonna have. You have no at the beginning of combat. If you've drawn more than one card with X counters on target creature, or X the number of cards you've drawn this time. Yeah, I could do these. Or I could do these. I have 3, 4, 5 cards when I do these, and they have more. They have less life than I do and less creatures. So yeah, I'm gonna go Halo Hopper. Because it's what we can. And if they destroy my board or and I don't get a land, then we're gonna have a very hard time in here. Let's see what happens. They're really gonna go for that? Okay, I think I'm gonna attack first. I could just go for these and create a 1/1 instead of trying these. If I do this, I don't know, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, that's my turn. Fortunately, we didn't get a land, which would be able to get a Basri on the battlefield. I like that I've done this card because I love cats, and maybe one day I want a cats deck that uses this. So, is this like... I mean, I don't think that this is Phoenix, but it could be. We just keep going. Or I could unleash more things on the battlefield. This does nothing right now. I'm just gonna do this. Like, I have to deal with that. Okay, so they have 5 mana. Maybe we do want more lands, as we have a lot of things. Okay, pay 3. Gonna destroy that, probably. Yeah, it is Phoenix. Really? Yeah, we could go these. Could go wedding announcement. Or I could unleash other stuff. Good. I'm gonna do this. If I want a chance to win, that might be the game plan. And yeah, we predict because our deck is not meant to do this. So yeah, we're gonna cut these knights. Fine. We're gonna cut that because we have a lot of things that don't care about that. Maybe get back more Loxodons. So yeah, they have somewhat of creatures, right? Let's see what are you gonna do. I'm just here with my Triplicate Spirits deck, just trying to do something. And another, we're gonna go for another Treasure Cruise. Okay, classic kind of player doing that. Do this, then we have 3, 4, 5. We cannot do this. 3 and 3. We still only had 1. And if we spend 2, we only have this. Or we can have 3, 4, 5. No. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know really. Draw cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thing is, I have 5 mana. Use 2 to create a token. Then I have 3 mana. So I need to only attack with Usher of the Fallen. Okay, if I want. Okay. Yeah, I've known that this has been pretty powerful, and here we are. First time I'm playing against this. It's fine. 3, 6, 9, 12. Oh my god. Oh, we lost the game in here. Okay, we lost the game because they found the last Phoenix, so 3, 6, 12, and 4. 16. Okay. Yeah, that is powerful. Let's tweak the deck a bit. We've discovered this. I did that, but it's not that great. And then anything else that can draw us cards or make us gather is better. So yeah, what else do we want? It's twice that many, so this is better than the other thing. what I want is kind of okay. Or okay, well, maybe that right is a good thing to get. Or 3 or greater. Plus 1 counters. Choose the color. Text proof. So I don't know, maybe just some things that create tokens. Create token. Maybe these? Maybe only one of that actually. No. What else? What else? What else? Yeah, not much. Okay, I'm not looking at not collected, right? Maybe that does help. I want something like raise the alarm that I can create 2 tokens with that. Okay, so I don't know, let's just get something that maybe goes well with other things. Yeah, let's just go for that. And let's just hope. And how are we in terms of time? 10 minutes. So yeah, we're gonna do this one. And this is the last and final version of the deck. I didn't just want some kind of Convoke deck that is already well known. Not that we went far from that, but I think that this is it, you know? So let's see. We have the other things, but not the opponent goes first though. Okay, let's just try to keep this. Very nice. Very nice art. Investigate. Okay, I don't think that this game is going well. Can't block. I think I'm gonna go for this. A treasure, huh? Yeah, they have mana, they have a lot of things. Oh no. So I lost, right? I don't know. Probably I did. If a card you didn't control would be put into an opponent's graveyard style, your turn, you may play cards exiled with Bhagavad. If you cast a spell, in life equal to. What else? Token is a copy of target token you control. Well, we're in here just for the fun, right? So let's have fun. Oh, and I have 16, so yeah. That's the bad thing about just playing a casual deck. I'm gonna try another one just so that we see if this is somewhat working. But yeah, you just play against the best decks and not like you're gonna have a lot of chance. That's why we say I want to at least build somewhat of a viable deck. Yeah, maybe my deck is viable. I had some good interactions in there. It surely is not on the right kind of curve or idea. Probably the deck would be much better without replicate spirits, but not what we want to do. When it goes first again, we have these into these, or maybe these. Kahira, so probably a very control-ish deck. From what I remember, maybe it could be other things. Yay! Portable! Oh! That is very fun. I do not have 2 spells that I can do to follow that up. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna get this. Because if it sticks on the battlefield, then that's something for us. Content port. Take a token, draw a card. Okay. Yeah, those are instants. Unless I want to do these and draw a card. Which I might do. I'm gonna draw a card. That is it. I don't know. Maybe I'm better off with these. Let's see. Surely raise the alarm. This one resolves. No, this doesn't. Phase 3. Okay, resume. And do this. Draw a card. 3, and then 4, 5. I mean, probably a wrath is incoming. But anyways, it is a wrath, and it is a wrath. No, it is Kahira. I think that my opponent. Maybe I'm not gonna attack with Clarion Spirit, although I maybe should. Opponent would be at 5. Let's see if that will matter. Ooh, it's a surveil land only. Okay, that's it. That's viable for me. We got this control-ish deck. You know, that's it for me. We can beat control. And yeah, it's viable. It's the idea of the deck. And yeah, that's it. Thank you if you have seen this. Please tell me what do you think about this format. I have 2 minutes to close, so that's fine. And please give me any kind of feedback. I'm trying to start creating more content or with more consistency. So any kind of idea, anything that you want to share is really great with me. And that's it. Thank you. If you've watched it, please subscribe, like, and you're gonna be helping me more than you imagine. Thank you. Goodbye.